We good? Okay, so this goes out to Alicia, and you made me go down memory lane, so thanks. You talked about cystic fibrosis, and I was like, oh shit, I read this book when I was little about it, and that's fucking crazy. But then you started to talk about how you were like, oh, everybody like reads this book, To Kill a Mockingbird, and then that made me think about how like, oh yeah, no, I never read that book. But then I also started to think like, yeah, I didn't really do that like ever, because, and I'm not gonna say what my book was, because I'm gonna ask this of like the, you know, if anyone's hearing this, leave a comment, because I'm curious. If there was a book that you were assigned in school that made you be like, fuck the curriculum, I'm out. Because I know that there were actually a few when I was like, okay, I'm gonna trust the system again. I'm gonna trust it. Like they're not gonna fuck me over again and like make me read some fucking bullshit that's gonna fuck me up. And then of course that's exactly what happened. And then I was like, well, I'm out again. Bye, education. Because the books that they decided were like absolutely like integral parts of, you know, whatever building. They were fucking not chill, basically. So I'm just wondering if that happened to anybody out there. Because apparently, you know, To Kill a Mockingbird was a book that, you know, impacted Alicia. And I don't know if that was like on a list and like I picked a different book. I don't know how that worked, but I definitely didn't read it. But I've heard about it and maybe have even quoted it and like used the fucking idiom or some shit like that from that movie all the time. And I don't even fucking know. But anyways, but this is a book that I actually think I still have. And it is like, what's that word, like sepia, that like tone, like pre-filter on a phone, like that's what this book was. And it was a book that I got like with my mom, because my mom was like a voracious reader. She just like could like I think it was just because my mom had kids really young, and then she didn't finish college, and then just was like, oh, I'm not gonna go back to school, like it's too late for me. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then all of her kids got their university degrees or beyond. And so she, you know, is the shiznittle because of that, obvi. But anyway, so I was at the library with her a billion years ago, and they had like outside, before you even entered in the library, like a bunch of books outside on like a table. And anyways, they were selling the books for like 10 cents. And I don't know what it was. There was just this book, and it was like this little girl's face on it, and I was a little girl, and I was like, I'm in it, let's do it. And then it was like the most tragic book ever. And this is my book report on it. So I'm going to read it. And I apparently got an A+ on it. And it's in one of those flimsy little, like, super important, clear, shielded, like, brass tabs where you have to, like, make them do the splits. I'm going to say binder thingies. Tab thingies. I don't know how to better explain it. And then there's, like, again, check this out. Ready for a throwback? There's some clip art shit going on, guys and gals, in this situation. And it's, like, totally adorable and cute. And it's like, report by, and then I'm not going to say my name, but like there's just like, it's like the cutest, and like the fonts are so cute. It's just like adorable. There's red pen all up in this mother chucker from my teacher. But for the 18,000th time, I got an A+, and I will admit, not only that, this teacher, she fucking hated me, you guys. She hated me. This is from October 22nd, 1993, and this teacher hated me. You want to know why? I'll tell you how I know it. I will tell you how I know it. Because we did, I don't remember how we earned it, but we, like, earned some sort of, there was, like, some system where you earned points. Like, I guess there were merits. I don't remember what they were called, but I remember demerits for sure, were, like, you don't want those. And so I'm going to say the merits were the other things, and I don't know what everybody else was getting, but I did this thing where I don't know why the fuck I wanted it. And it's going to sound super lame, and it was, and it doesn't matter because I never got it, which is exactly why I know this bitch hated me. But I saved all of my merits or whatever to have fucking, what the fuck was it? Curry. To have a fucking curry lunch with this teacher. Curry. Curry. I never had curry with this teacher because she fucking hated me. That's how I know it. I never did. Hey, bitch teacher out there, where's my fucking curry? I remember. But anyways, she gave me an A+ on this. I'm sure, now I feel bitter and hungry, but, she fucking hated me. I know it. And now that I'm zoning in on my bitterness, we did a play, and I'm not going to tell you what it was, but I was like, I want to be an actress when I'm older. I want to be an actress, so give me a difficult part. Oh, whoa, this is crazy, because this is fucked up. And I'm going to blame Lana for this, fully. This is so stupid. Okay. She gave me a difficult part. You know what this bitch cast me as? And then you know what a billion years later Lana would cast me as? A fucking police officer. Whoa, right? Whoa. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you missed out on season 1, Sunset Secrets, when Lana, the fucking asshole bitch snatch, did this thing. Again, it's like kind of boring. I'm like sick of talking about it, except for that, like, I don't know, she's trying to get me murdered in real life, so I kind of have to. But Lana did this thing. Basically, she was like, oh, I have a client and a nonprofit, I'm trying to, like, can't keep him. I found, like, I'm going to keep him from having a trial. But then she didn't do that, and then he had a trial, and then she, like, couldn't even, like, make him have a mistrial, even though she's her. And if you did know who she is, you'd be like, that bitch is definitely going to be able to create a mistrial. But she couldn't even do that, which is fucking shocking. But then she was reporting on the actual trial, and then she started lying about her case coverage, and then I was like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? And then she had to, like, admit that she was lying about it, and then I was like, thanks for doing, saying you lied about it, because, like, that, you shouldn't have done that. But then she was fucking pissed that I knew that she was lying about it. And that's where this all began. That's how this war began. And then she put a hit out on me. Lauren Watkins. But many, many moons ago, this was foretold. This was all foretold. Because, you see, I was always meant to be a corrupt police officer. Because I was cast it as a 5th or 6th grader or whatever. Anyways, if you don't get it, it's okay. It's whatever. The point of this story, is that this teacher hated me. I didn't get my curry. And that's also Lana's fault. Just know that. I was going to blame it on my teacher. And I have been this whole time, my whole life. My whole bitter... All the failures that Lana thinks that I have and I am, I was blaming on this teacher this whole time. And teacher, I want that curry, but I don't blame you anymore. I blame Lana. And Lana, you can DoorDash that shit to me. I'm hungry. But I blame you, Lana. Anyways, this teacher, she gave me an A+, and she circled it, and she wrote wow with an exclamation mark. I feel like this is a rarity. And yeah. Okay, so anyways, I don't know exactly where this is going to go, but I'll tell you that I'm on page 1, and there's already a not smiley face. It's a very concerned face that's drawn, and the word ouch is written, and then there's 2 exclamation marks. So you guys, trigger warning. And again, fuck Lana, basically. And then, if you haven't already, please subscribe. And then also, if you're available on Wednesday, the 8th of December, please consider coming back to this channel for it's not a fundraiser, it's a fundraiser. There also will be roofs that are going to be raised, and spirits that are going to be raised, and cheers that are going to be raised. And some shit's going to be lit on fire, for sure. It is BYOC, it's bring your own cake, but there's an asterisk there. You can bring whatever the fuck you want that you will enjoy and delight. If you have any things that you can permanently ditch, and by things that is like, this is a karmic debt dump reset. So if you have any that you can permanently get rid of, bring it, dump it, ditch it. I'm gonna light that shit on fire. For real. Because I love. Well, I don't love it, but like, let's just go with that. I love blaming and hating Lana. But more than that, I really enjoy lighting shit on fire. So, I want you guys to know that about me. And the only way to know that is to show it. So, hot tip. If you pour enough kerosene and other flammable shit on top of some other shit, it becomes flammable. Okay, so I'm just going to read this book report. I don't know where it goes. Buckle up. Alicia, this goes out to you. I didn't read the To Kill a Mockingbird, so let's just call this extra credit. Extra as fuck credit. Extra as fuck. Shout out. Alex, The Life of a Child. The book, Alex, The Life of a Child, was written by the father of a girl named Alexandra. Her family and friends called her Alex. She was fun-loving, adventurous, and very brave. Alex had cystic fibrosis. Her father wrote this book to keep her memory alive. He wrote it so people could see the hope that keeps a person's spirit alive. Alex Deford was born on October 30th, 1971. She only had one brother, and his name was Christian. He was older than her. She also had two very loving parents, Carol and Frank. Alex had a great life, but it wasn't perfect. One thing was standing in her way. This thing happened to be a disease called cystic fibrosis. Cystic fibrosis is a life-threatening disease. It allows mucus to block your lungs, liver, and pancreas. Since these important body parts are abused, breathing and digesting food correctly are practically impossible. Uncomfortable therapy was given to Alex on a daily basis. She would be placed in an upside-down position and have her chest beaten upon to try to loosen up some mucus. And this is where that super sad, scribbled, not smiley face is drawn, and then it says, ouch, and then there's 2 exclamation marks in red pen. Every time Alex had severe medical problems, she had to go to the hospital. While she was there, she would spend time with another CF patient. Her name was Chrissy, and she was the same age as Alex. They not only went through every medical crisis together, but they could also talk about other important things too, such as boys and games. It was hard for the girls to gain weight or to move around a great deal. And Chrissy and Alex had kind of very fat fingers because of their poor blood circulation, and this made playing ordinary games quite difficult. They had to experiment around a bit, but they certainly made the most of their time together. Even though Alex did not live very long, she had many dreams and desires. What she hoped for the most was for a cure to be found for her disease, so that nobody else would go through what she did. Alex had decided what she wanted to be when she was older. She wanted to be a singer, or maybe even an actress. As long as she could entertain people, she knew she would be happy. So when Alex pranced around her house with a microphone, twirling merrily about, it did not surprise her parents. She even put on shows for the other patients in the hospital, though she had to pull her IV alongside her. This IV contained medication that helped clear the mucus from her body. It was hard to bring Alex totally down. Oh my gosh, you guys, the feels are coming. Alex was born with a disability, but she was also given a gift. This unique gift allowed Alex to understand things like an adult. Whenever friends were involved, Alex was born with a disability, but she was also given a gift. This unique gift allowed Alex to understand things like an adult. Whenever friends were involved, she would never allow her disease to get in her way. Whenever she felt sick and called to her parents, she knew that they sometimes needed to be alone to cry. Her disease was hard on everyone. The most disappointing time of Alex's life is probably when she started to spit up blood. Wait, trigger warning. The most disappointing time of Alex's life is probably when she started to spit up blood and was forced to again go to the hospital. She knew something was terribly wrong and even had an idea as to what it was, and no one would listen to her because she was just a child. She felt that one of her lungs had collapsed. She told all the nurses and doctors, but nobody believed her. After many hours, an x-ray was taken and Alex was proved to be right. She fought hard for herself, and she believed she knew her body better than anyone else did. A great deal of her life was spent in the hospital. She was constantly going back and forth from the hospital to home. She hated being treated like a ping-pong ball. Alex had strong feelings on so many things, especially concerning her personal life. She felt that everyone, whether sick or not, should be treated the same. Alex did not like it when people were nice to her because of her disease. She hated being pitied. She hated cystic fibrosis and thought it shouldn't exist. She wanted a fair chance to live a normal life. And then, I guess the assignment had me do this thing, because that's that part. And then it says, general reactions. Number 1. Reading about Alex made me feel both happy and sad. I felt happy because Alex was so understanding and considerate. She was a nice, friendly girl who took absolutely nothing for granted. I felt sad. I don't know why I feel sad. See, I'm telling you guys, I'm fucking just weirdly emotional. I don't even know why. Nothing. I feel sad because I read that I felt sad. It's fucking weird. Or not weird, but hold on, I can't even see it because my eyeballs are soggy. Un momento, por favor. I felt sad because I knew. Oh my gosh, hold on. I literally have to wipe my eyes. Okay. Whew. I felt sad because I knew that I wouldn't be as brave as Alex. Yeah, for sure. Damn. That is fucking no. I felt sad. I felt sad because of that. I felt sad because. Hold up. I felt sad because I knew I wouldn't be as brave as Alex. I would wish the disease away, even if it meant giving it to another person. I felt so selfish while I read this book. That's fucked up. That is fucked up shit. Well, huh. I don't know if it's fucked up. I don't know if it's honest. I don't know how I feel about that. Number 2, Alex's most memorable statement would have to be, and then it's a quote. Oh, fuck. Hold up. This app needs a pause button. Jesus, fuck. Oh my god. This seemed like a good idea. Oh my god. Okay, well, trigger warning, because this is a doozy. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. 1993. What the fuck? Number 2. Alex's most memorable statement would have to be, Daddy, why does God hate me? She asked this question because she had cystic fibrosis, and her relatives and school friends were healthy. She wanted to be just like everyone else. Almost done. Alex Deford struggled to survive for almost 9 years. Okay. Although she never had the chance to be a double-digit age, she was mature enough to act like one. Oh my goodness. She died in her father's arms on January 19th, 1980. A few days later, Alex was buried. It was a cold and snowy day. But when Alex's dad, Frank, dropped a pink rose onto Alex's coffin. All of a sudden, it stopped snowing. And then this is a quote. It was as if God had been crying for all of us. That's how Alex's father described that day. I enjoyed reading this memorable story. I know that I will always remember Alex, and I will try to remember just how lucky I truly am. And then my teacher wrote in a red pen, "You have a very inspirational biography. Good job!" Exclamation mark. I don't know what I was expecting, but I don't know. Yeah. So, I don't know. But I'm sharing this. I thought, I don't know why this book, again, it came to me as a kid. It always stuck with me. I've never interacted with anybody that has cystic fibrosis, but it's just like, again, one of those things where it's like, when you learn a word and you're like, oh shit, now that word's everywhere. And you like recognize it or something. And so, when you understand something, it helps you connect to it, right? And so, I just thought I would make this video because I don't know Alicia, but I feel connected to her, in at least a little, one little itty bitty way. But then it's that was something I didn't even know. That's not even, that was something I learned, and I already had felt connected to her in totally other different ways. And this was just a little comment, that she made, and it was there were these other things that were not way more significant, but kinda. But this was something I was I don't know. She's trying to learn about me, maybe? Or people in her chat are asking about me, because I go there and then I typed all fucking bananas over there, and so I'm well, I feel I owe her something. And so I guess this is my karmic reset, something, I don't know. And so this is my barter offer, just to be I am a human, and I am not somebody else. I am just me, and I have my own shit going on, and fuck everybody else and their own stuff. And I would appreciate if I could just be allowed to have my own. And I don't need any help creating additional stuff. I'm very capable of making my own drama and trouble. Clearly I can manufacture all the feels by my lonesome. But so yeah, I just wanted to throw this out there, because I guess, like I said, it just felt like something to invite her into 1993 me, I guess. And also to, I don't know, I guess I thought this was going to be more informational about the disease, and I don't fucking know. So, I don't know. And Alicia, if you want me to take this down, I absolutely will, of course. I'm going to see if I can get an image up of this, because the font is just so cute too. But anyways, well, now I've got I was going to say a bucket, but I feel that's just a measuring device that has been ruined. So much has been ruined by these streets. But anyways, wherever you are, whoever you are, I hope you're having a beautiful right now. And December 8th, if you're free and you want to ditch some shit consider coming back to my channel for a karmic debt dump reset rainbow unicorn Reiki. It's not about hate. It's all about love. Dudes that are cool are welcome, but it's, yeah, dudes that are cool are welcome only. I have a feeling it's gonna be, like a total, goddess gathering, for sure, for sure. But dudes that are cool, full on welcome. Twinkle lights. There will be cake, but bring your own. And it's a celebration, and it's a, yeah, it's a, you just have to see. I mean, we'll see what happens. But if you have anything that you need or are ready to ditch permanently, this is not about fundraising, crowd sourcing. This is about surrender and releasing. Bring it, dump it. I'm lighting that shit on fire. For real. Like, for real. So there will be twinkle lights, there will be sugar, there will be a special guest or 2 or 5, who knows? Bring whatever the fuck you want to wherever the fuck you are. Wednesday the 8th, more info to come, and there will be no fucking bullshit. For real? Fuck you in advance? Nah, this is a manifestival. This is a fucking manifestival. And, like, if you come and you disturb, you will be haunted, like, straight up, for, like, the next 439 years. And at least, like, haunted in the daytime. And you don't even want to know about the nighttime. So don't. Costumes, totally encouraged. And yeah, for real. Everybody's welcome, but, like, no bullshit. Again, you bring the bullshit, you will get fucking haunted. No joke. Straight up. Your person will be, like, you're gonna be injected with a fucking I mean, I'm not even gonna warn you one more time. This is my manifestival. You fuck it up, you get fucked. So, there you go. So Wednesday the 8th, bring your own whatever.